the same time, I, on behalf of the Nagaland Wrestling Association, would like to extend our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our media friends, those who have made yourself available here today. Today in this press conference, we want to highlight the program and also want to let the general public know about the plan of NWA for the uplifting of the wrestling, and also we want to clarify more about the system which is going to be implemented in the forthcoming 15th Open Naga Wrestling and first Women Open Naga Wrestling Championship, which is going to be held on 28 March 2025 at Kocheze, Kohima local ground. The Nagaland Wrestling Association, in its first General Assembly for the tenure 2024 to 28, which was held on 28 July 2024, has taken a historic decision that the Naga wrestling will be promoted and reach out to the other tribes in our state, those who are not yet practice Naga wrestling. Besides, it should be promoted even beyond the state, aiming to get national, international, and even to the extent of recognition in the Olympic Games one day or the other. As per the decision taken in the General Assembly, we have approached the leaders of the different tribes, and as expected, many of the leaders have come forward and started forming their wrestling association and also organize their wrestlers as well. The Nagaland Wrestling Association also gave our best in coordinating with them and giving them basic trainings. As a result, this is going to be the first time in the history of Nagaland Wrestling Association that in total 129 wrestlers, 100 men and 29 women from 10 tribes are participating in this open championship. The participating tribes are Angami, Chegasang, Ziliang, Lotha, Semi, Puchuri, Rengma, Chang, Ao, and Pom. The Nagaland Wrestling Association will give its best for this promotional drive till it reach to all the 17 tribes in our state. The second and the most important stand is to promote till its recognition as a sports event in the international arena and in the Olympic Games. By the grace of God and with the initiative of our Honorable Chief Minister Nagaland, Dr. Niphu Rio, and advisor to CM, who is also the Secretary General of Nagaland Olympic Association, Sri Abu Mehta, with the support of the state government and also with the participation of Nagaland Wrestling Association, the Asian Belt Wrestling Championship is in plan to be hosted by our state. As a hosting state, we have been given the opportunity that Naga wrestling will also be played as the main event in the championship, with the condition that if the Naga wrestling is to be recognized and to be played under UWW, that is United World Wrestling and IOC International Olympic Committee, as an international event, we have to be fulfilled the guidelines and the criteria set by UWW. Number one, should allow both men and women for participation. Number 2, should be played in weight category. Number 3, point system have to be there. Number 4, to use wrestling custom in the competition. With all these conditions, we had a lengthy deliberation in our General Assembly about all the merits and demerits. And at last, everyone was agreed and decided that traditional Naga wrestling, which has its own value and its own uniqueness, will be maintained as it is, and the traditional Naga wrestling will be played in the main tournament of Nagaland Wrestling Association. On the other hand, considering the importance and benefit of our Naga wrestling to be recognized internationally by fulfilling the criteria set by the United World Wrestling, we have also decided to move ahead with what the condition they have given to us. This Naga wrestling for promotion will be played during International Hornbill Naga Wrestling Championship, Open Naga Wrestling Championship, National and International Naga Wrestling Championship. With all the mentioned reasons, we want to make it very clear to the general public that Naga traditional wrestling will be maintained as it is, and in the event of Naga traditional wrestling, women participation will not be there. This will be called as Naga traditional wrestling. The other one will be called as Naga wrestling. This nomenclature will be used for international recognition. This is the second time which the Naga wrestling system is going to be implemented. With all these clear visions, if we go hand in hand, our goal will be achieved sooner than later. The Nagaland Wrestling Association is seeking the support and cooperation from each and every community of the Nagas for this challenging journey, so that together we can do great things for the wrestling fraternity and bring peace and unity through wrestling. Thank you.
Supplementing our president, I also want to take the privilege of introducing our members here. On my right, extreme right, is Mr. Atumiyase, the Vice President of NWA, and on my right is the President, NWA. Then on my left is our Joint Secretary, Mr. Soho, and next is Mr. Kenny Lel, our Secretary, our Treasurer NWA, and the extreme left is our Property Secretary, Mr. Rang Silang. In the first place, I also want to take the opportunity to thank our media friends for giving your valuable time. Members, today I want to make the people of Nagaland in the on the field of wrestling very clear and loud. Because of the rising growth and popularity of wrestling in the country and beyond, and also in view of the upcoming Asian Belt Wrestling to be organized by Government of Nagaland, the Nagaland Wrestling Association has unanimously taken a decision where specifically there will be two category of wrestling, where number one will be Naga traditional wrestling and number two will be Naga wrestling. The traditional wrestling is deeply in the mind of Nagaland Wrestling Association. That is why NWA will be organizing Naga traditional wrestling each year without women, preserving our rich custom and tradition. But the following year will be Naga wrestling in the Open Wrestling Championship for both women and men, in line with the bell wrestling under United World Wrestling. While keeping in mind of the present generation, it is very pertinent to think that whether we want to keep our sports within the state or to promote our sport in the international arena. Our president has very clearly highlighted that as per UWW and International Olympic Committee, four very vital primary mandatory regulations are: wrestling with women is mandatory, wrestling with costume is mandatory, and wrestling with weight category is mandatory again, and wrestling with point is mandatory. Therefore, women in this present generation are doing exceedingly phenomenal. For example, let's take the example of Venus Pogat. She was almost sure of winning gold in the recent Paris Olympic, but because of her disqualification of 100 gram more in 50 kg category, the whole nation was moved, and India bloc MPs started to protest against in our favor. And now she is an MLA from Haryana, and all this achievement was through her career in wrestling. Let me also speak a little out of the context of wrestling. Today, in all spheres of life, we have been seeing women doing very well in the state and beyond the state also. We have 2 women in the government now. We have so many women in these urban local bodies and town councils, and we see many women prospering in all spheres of life. So, coming in line with wrestling also, it is very pertinent that women should be given equal opportunity and fair opportunity in line with the present generation. I'm sure some of my colleagues also will supplement me again, but I want to highlight that very point. Thank you.
Moreover, this time, so many tribes are participating in this Open Championship, so we are expecting a good number of spectators.
As I said earlier, this participation of women has been played in the recently concluded Hornbill Festival also, and I'm sure my friends, some of my colleagues will supplement me, but the government of Nagaland, through NOA, has briefed us very clearly that in the forthcoming Asian Belt Wrestling, the host country, which means the government of Nagaland is hosting, so the host country will be given a discretion to introduce a new game in the field of wrestling. Accordingly, NW also take the opportunity. We took the opportunity, and we took a very historic decision that in order to promote wrestling beyond the state and beyond the country, we took a decision that for both women and women, in line with UWW and International Olympic Committee a wrestling with a new name called as Naga wrestling that will be played in line with that game.
Yeah. We have break out three categories. One is for open category, that is the 90 kg and above, all beer placed under open category. And then one category will be below 90 kg category. And then another category will be below 75 kg category. So men category has 3 categories, and the women is of 2 categories. As President stated, now it comes to 129. 100 men wrestlers and then 29 women wrestlers.
Through the efforts of Nagaland Wrestling Association, earlier, as we all know, we have only Angamis, Chagasangs and Zeliangs. Now, through the efforts of Nagaland Wrestling Association, our Naga brothers, many of our Naga other tribes have joined, and they are seeking a provisional certificate also. So I think I don't need to repeat again. My president has clearly stated those tribes who have joined the association also. The 15 NWA Open and Fresh Women Open Naga Wrestling Championship 2025 will be held at Koseje on March 28, 2025. Our Honorable Minister, PHE and Cooperation, Sri Jacob Zimomi, has consented to grace as special guest, and our honored guest, Sri Chingmak Chang, President ENPO, has consented for honored guests respectively. After our press conference, we will be giving our programs to the press for more coverage, but for now, I think will be our intention. We have been we have presented our view, so we'll be taking only more questions now.
The champion will receive the cash prize of 2 lakhs, and then the second position holder will be receiving 1 lakh, and then there will not be third prize and fourth prize. Whichever lost in the semi-finals will be the semi-finalist, and the 50,000 each. And then the main category 90 below 90 and below 75, the champion prize will be 1 lakh. Second position holder will be 50,000, and then the losing two semi-finalists will be given 25,000 each. Under women category, for 60 kg and above category and below 60 category, the champion will receive 50,000 cash prize. The second position holder will receive 25,000, and the losing semi-finalists will receive 10,000 each. That is the cash prize.
In regard to this prize, not only the cash, but we have arranged the medals for the medalist, gold, silver, and bronze, unlike the before championship. This time they'll be getting cash along with the medals.
With the high price of tickets, of course, we give the best treatment, and they receive in any sports event in Nagaland. So, moreover, we have a cash pool price is totaling at 8,60,000. So, we are expecting our well-wishers, who selected well-wishers, we approach them to have a good seat, and then in order to help us, as well as in order to promote wrestling, and also in order to help wrestlers. So regarding the high price of the tickets, few have been selected to purchase for 10,000 rupees, few have been selected to purchase 2,000 rupees, and then the regular ticket will be 500 and 200. 300, sorry, 300.
And there's 1,000 categories over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't sell those expensive tickets in open market. Open market, of course, but then we approach the sellers, approach them personally, and then we don't sell randomly. we request them, we let them purchase happily, and then they are cheerful buyers, let's say.